There's still a lot of warm air out there for tonight's battle between the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Crimson Tide of Alabama. We're ready to bring you what should be one intense football game. And here comes the Crimson Tide. The Crimson Tide are the juggernaut of this game. Who should we be looking out for today, Kirk?
Alabama is lucky to have such a force at defensive end. Offense is game planned around him. I wouldn't expect to see many runs to his side. The rest of the defense is just as good, and they'll dominate in this game.
Thanks, Coach. The pregame routine just wouldn't be the same without that prediction. Now let's get the coin toss. We've got a fantastic matchup between two teams from the SEC West. The season's just getting warmed up, and these teams are ready to go. Arkansas lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. Kicks off. Bernard takes from the 10. Dives for extra yardage. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 40. Alabama sets up in the I.
Set.
Hey. Simpson, play action. Got the ball. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
The Tide line up in an I formation.
Hey.
They'll get him for a loss. Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
Simpson steps back to pass. Sack for a loss at the 34. The defense brought the heat that time, guys.
Yeah, the linebacker just fired through and got to him on that play. No chance for the quarterback.
They come out in a punt formation. Anthony is back deep to return the punt.
Set.
Hey. He gets it off. Anthony fields it at the 27. Well, we've seen one offensive drive stall. Let's see how this offense does with their first possession. They'll start at the 48. Comes to the line with 3 wide. He's looking to pass. Look, and he's hit as he throws. Lawson falls on the fumble. The linebacker made a heads-up play to recover that fumble.
Boy, I'll say he did. He knew right where to be.
They'll set up shop at the 42-yard line. Simpson is up the middle. They'll bring him down at the 41-yard line. Miller gains about a yard on the play. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Alabama goes with the ace set here. Simpson will hand it off. Diving for extra yardage. Tackle at the 23. An impressive first down run, and man, he was flying.
That was almost... Adios, sweetheart. You better take a good angle on this kid, or else he is gone.
The Tide line up with 3 wide. Setting up play action. He's going left. And he pulls it down. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
First down and goal to go. They're in the red zone. Trying to find that end zone here as they come out in the I formation. Miller gets another carry. Tries to juke. Miller lost the ball. From their own 20-yard line. First down. Arkansas comes out with an I formation. Green hands it off straight ahead, and he tackles him hard at the 20-yard line.
That was a great hit by the defender. He just drove the ball carrier right to the ground.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Arkansas lines up with 3 receivers. Green sets it over the air. Green goes down with a sack.
There's not too much the quarterback can do there.
Yeah, the protection broke down. The defense was in the backfield in a hurry, and they brought the quarterback down. Nice play.
They line up in the shotgun. He drops back. He looks. He lets it go. Incomplete.
Not a lot of success for this offense on this drive, Coach.
The defense did exactly what they had to do, and that stopped them for 3 and out.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Williams is the deep man awaiting the return. Punts the ball away. He dives forward. Williams fields it at the 44. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Runs back on first down. He's under sack for a loss at the 47.
The protection just broke down there.
I'll tell you, though, Kirk, it's hard to keep this end away from the quarterback.
Well, they're going to have to. Otherwise, this quarterback's going to get drilled out there.
And that's the end of the first quarter, and there's still no score. It's second down now, 14 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. The Crimson Tide with 4 receivers. Simpson running the option, and they got to him before he could get back to the line. Good play by the defense. They broke up the option before it got started.
I'll tell you what, the quarterback has to be more decisive than that. Either get it to the back on the outside or take the ball, find a seam, and cut upfield.
From the gun. Simpson steps back to pass, breaks one. And they get the sack. So credit that one to the defensive end. Here comes the punter looking to boot this one away. Anthony is back awaiting the punt. He gets it off. Anthony takes up the 16 with the spin. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They line up at the 17. First down. The defense is in the nickel. Green drops back, looks. He rolls out to the right, lets it fly. Got it. Now he spins. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown! They hooked up for the long touchdown there, guys.
What a great call. The quarterback knew he had the matchup that he wanted, and he took advantage of it.
And how about that receiver? He made a great catch.
They'll line up for the point after. And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the second quarter, our score is Arkansas 7, Alabama nothing. Arkansas ready to kick this one off. He sends it off. Williams takes from the 10. Well, the offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here. From their own 29-yard line. First down. They're in the eye. Lee comes away with a sack. Alabama will take a timeout. That's their first of the half. Second and long. Alabama comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Looks to pass. He passes it, and it's caught. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
They line up at the 29. Third down. throws. Pressure coming. He's hit and got away. He throws it. And that one's incomplete. Williams was the intended target. That'll make it 4th down, and they're going to have to punt. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Ortiz awaits the snap. He punts it. Anthony takes off the 32, dives forward. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown. This drive will start at the 40. Arkansas lines up with 3 receivers. Green drops back on 1st down. Rolls right. And now he's going to run. They pick up a good 6 yards there. From their own 46-yard line. 2nd down. Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. Looking. He rolls out to the left. Green slings it left. And he dropped it. Sharp was the intended target on the play. So that'll make it 3rd down. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 46. Alabama going with a 3-man front. He's looking to pass. Throws down the middle. Number 3 for the interception. Dives for extra yardage. To the 20, to the 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown.
And that's not where the quarterback wanted to throw that football, Kirk.
Yeah, but how about the play by the defender? That was a great interception and an even better effort to bring the ball back for a touchdown.
He makes the PAT. Less than a minute remains in the 2nd quarter, and our score is Alabama 7, Arkansas 7. Number 38 looks ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off. Anthony takes it at the 8.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
I mean, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory. I really don't remember speaking.
Rifles it over the middle, and this one falls incomplete.
Overthrew his man, but boy, did he have some heat on it.
Too much heat. Completing the pass is more important than throwing the ball 100 miles an hour.
That's true. He just needs to put a little bit more touch on that pass.
Green steps back to pass. Green gets sacked for the loss. Alabama will take a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. They line up at the 24. 3rd down and long coming up here. The Razorbacks come out in the shotgun. Green back to throw. Rolling out to the right side. And now he's going to run. Tackle made at the 31. Alabama will take their final timeout. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. Green lines up with 5 wide out. Here we go. Surveys the field. He throws. Got him on the run, and he's brought down. Arkansas will take a timeout. That's their 1st of the half. They line up at the 43. 1st down. Trying to change the play.
Silver, 28.
Looks, rolls to the right. There he goes. He tries to spin. Tackle at the 27. The Razorbacks call a timeout. That was their 2nd timeout. So they decide to bring the kicker out to try to get 3 points before the half ends. He gets it up. And it sails through the uprights.
He looked pretty good kicking the ball there.
Yep, the kicker did a good job of keeping his head down and striking the ball right between the goalposts for a long field goal.
Alabama is set to kick this ball off to start the 2nd half. Kicks it off. Anthony has it at the 5. with the spin. Bounces off a would-be tackler at the 30. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 38. Green is back in the gun.
59, raise it!
Back to pass. He looks. He lets it fly. This one is incomplete. Sharp was the intended target. That'll make it second down. It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 38. The Razorbacks come out showing 3 wide. Green drops back to pass. He's rolling right. He passes it. Got it. And they bring him down at the 32-yard line. Nice catch by the receiver.
And that reception put him over the century mark for the day. And you want to know something, Kirk?
What's that?
This receiver is the real deal. He's a great playmaker.
Arkansas comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. Rolls to the left. He's going to take off. Diving for extra yardage. And it's plays just like that one that make him such a nightmare for defenses.
That's why he's so tough to defend. You've got everybody covered downfield, and he just takes off with all that speed.
We've got a 1st and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. Alabama lines up defensively in a 3-4. Here comes the pressure. He rolls out to the right. Throws it. His receiver has it. Brown with a takedown at the 4-yard line. And they're building some great momentum on this drive, guys.
That's right, Brad. That was a crisp pass by the quarterback, and they're looking pretty good moving the ball right now.
Arkansas is trying to make this a 2-score game. It's power football time, folks. Drops back to pass. Rolling out to the left side. Fires to the end zone. And they couldn't hook up on that one. How about that for close?
No question. He just couldn't manage to gain control of the ball enough for the score. That's a tough break.
Just inside the 5. It's 2nd and goal. The Razorbacks go with the I formation. Green hasn't thrown a bad one this drive. He rolls left. Fires. And it's going the other way. I thought that was going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, the quarterback did too. The problem was he didn't see the kid covering his guy. And now he's got to go back and talk to the old ball coach and explain, yo, what happened?
Let me tell you what, that is not a fun thing to do. After he's done yelling at you, you're real quick not to make another throw like that.
Lets it go. Incomplete. The quarterback saw the blitz and just got rid of the ball. They line up at the 20. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Alabama comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Throws it deep. And that one's fallen incomplete. He got the ball away, but it wasn't anywhere near a completion.
Nah, he just wanted to avoid the sack.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 20-yard line. Alabama lines up with 3 receivers. Simpson drops to throw. Lets it fly. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown time. They made that touchdown look really, really easy, Coach.
And that's what you get when you practice hard all week long. Practice makes perfect, my friend. And that was as close to perfect as you will get.
They line up for the point after.
Set.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Just over a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the score, Alabama 14, Arkansas 10. Alabama to kick. Kicks off. Anthony fields it at the 2. At the 30. At the 40. Down the sideline. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. He returns it all the way to score. That was a big-time return.
Woo! Did you see some of the blocks on that play?
Yeah! This special teams unit feels like it can score any time.
Can you blame him?
Nope, not after that return for a touchdown.
Now the extra point to take a field goal lead. And he adds the extra point. Just over a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the score, Arkansas 17, Alabama 14. Arkansas is ready to kick it away. Williams and Bernard back to return. Short kick. He didn't get a hold of that one. Bernard fields it at the 13. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Set.
He's tackled at the 33. The halfback picks up a yard. From their own 33-yard line. It's second down and 9 to go. They line up in the shotgun. They'll bring him down at the 35. Miller comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Third down and 7. Alabama goes with the ace set here. Simpson drops back. Simpson throws it out there. So they go 3 and out after that incompletion. Here comes the punter looking to boot this one away. Ortiz is waiting for the snap. Punts the ball away. Anthony calls for the fair catch.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
They come out with a big set. Handle up the middle. Oh, man, did he take a hit. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
He drops back, throws off balance, complete. Jackson brings him down at the 31-yard line. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming them down the field.
We're only separated by a field goal as the third quarter comes to a close. From their own 31-yard line, 3rd and 6. Alabama comes out in a 3-4. Green drops back to pass. Rolls right, looking. Looks like he's going to run. Good open field tackle. How about that third down conversion?
Yeah, when your quarterback takes off like that, as a coach, you're always holding your breath.
Yeah, good job, though, by this young man of not forcing the ball into cover.
Alabama going with a 3-man front. Green with the gear. They'll get him for a loss. It was the defensive lineman that got a hold of him there.
And when that kid gets a hold of you, then you usually go down.
And you're not going to break many tackles when this guy gets his hands on you.
It's second down. Washington alone in the backfield. Green drops the throw. He's looking. He's going to take off. And he's tackled at the 40-yard line. 5 yards. So another third down upcoming for the offense. Green has 5 receivers lined up here. Back to pass. Looks. He's rolling left. No one open, so he's going to run. At the 40. Takes off a tackle. Green fumbles. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. The Crimson Tide line up in a nickel back. They'll go with a run again. Lawson brings him down for a loss. Alabama takes a timeout. Second down. The Razorbacks line up in an I formation. On the ground, up the middle. He tackles him for a loss. The Crimson Tide take a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. The offense lines up trying to convert on 3rd down here. The Razorbacks set up in the gun. Green steps back to pass. Rolling out to the right side. He decides to run with it. Green steps out at the 23.
Kirk, what do you think of that scramble?
Well, they didn't pick up the first down, but he saw that no one was open, so he made the right decision to tuck it and run.
Yeah, they picked up some yards. That's better than just throwing the football away.
The Tide come out in a 34 defense. Green will hand it off. And they got to him before he could get back to the line. And that stop really gives these guys a swing of momentum, fellas.
You bet, Brad. That defensive play really ignited a fire on the sideline.
Yeah, this is a great chance for the offense now to build off that momentum and put some crucial points on the board.
Alabama comes out in the shotgun. Simpson back to throw. He lets it go. It's complete. Across midfield, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown! That puts them on top.
It's now a 3-point game, Kirk. And I'm assuming he adds the extra point here. That lead becomes 4.
Which means a field goal won't cut it. They have to get the ball into the end zone, and this possession is probably going to be their last chance.
And they line up for the point after. He splits the uprights with the extra point. So with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Alabama 21, Arkansas 17. Anthony is back ready to receive, and boy, has he been the game breaker on special teams today. Here's the kick. Anthony takes it from the 6. Guys, what do you think about this situation?
This is obviously a big possession. They have to get the ball in the end zone right here.
And this is their last opportunity, Kirk. If they don't score here, then they can call it a night.
Washington is the deep back as they line up in the I. Green to the air on first down. Green lets it fly. Got his running back. He's all the way down to the 47.
Interesting call. The defense came with the heat that time. Problem was they couldn't quite get to the quarterback. And when you can't quite do something, that means the other guys will probably have a big play.
And you're right, that pass was good for a bunch of yards that time.
From the gun, Green drops back, surveys the field, rolls to the right, throws. He goes up and gets it. Nice pass play.
Good accuracy there by the quarterback, and the receiver made a nice catch for a big game.
I think the key also was the fact that the pass was thrown very hard.
First down, 10 yards to go. They're inside the 20. The Razorbacks come out in the ace formation, drops back on first down. He unloads it, couldn't haul it in. Anthony was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll bring up second down. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 17-yard line. Arkansas goes with the ace set here. Green has completed every pass this drive. Sack for a loss at the 25-yard line. Arkansas will take a timeout, and they'll have one timeout left. They'll line up at the 25. Here's a 3rd and long situation. The Razorbacks line up with 3 wide. Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. He decides to run with it. And sends the tackler to the 5. And they make the stop at the 2. Arkansas will use their final timeout. So here we go. 1st and goal, and a field goal won't cut it. Arkansas lines up in a shotgun set. Green is looking to stay perfect on this drive. And he's going to be sacked. Kirk, how many sacks do they have now?
And that gives them 5 for the game. This offensive line has got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Green changes the play at the line. It's a done deal here as the final whistle blows. Kirk, what'd you think of this one?
I'm sad to see this one in because it was a great game to watch. Arkansas played a good game out there, but they needed to make 1 or 2 more big plays, and they couldn't do it. Who knows? Another couple of minutes, and this one may have gone the other way.
Folks, thanks for tuning into our game. Our final score, Alabama 21, Arkansas 17.